Welcome back, everybody. I am a Quill, and today I am playing on Ascension. And I'm playing with a mod called the Reaper Collection. And what it does is it adds in a whole bunch of new perks like that one. And our goal is to buy every single last one. Now in total, there are now 51 perks on the map, but we can double buy every single one of them. And when you double buy them, they give unique benefits and perks and whatnot, and a whole slew of new little dingles and dangles. So that is currently our goal right now. Now, I'm a little bit disappointed because, I'm definitely seeing some colors around, my man. I'm seeing some reds. I faintly see some blue on this. I feel like I'm being cheated right now. I'm being punked. You know, where's my dog vision at? Okay, I need dog vision. Okay, it's imperative to have dog vision on Ascension. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna have to put it in post. Because if I don't have dog vision on Ascension, I feel like I'm being cheated. I'm actually surprised there isn't dog vision in Black Ops 3. I could have sworn there was. I'm not well versed in the ways of Ascension, I'll be honest with you. I'm not quite familiar. Turn on power. Boom, there we go. Get rid of the dog vision for you, alright? The M14, wow. That's awesome, dude. I love the Soviet shit. It is fucking dope as hell. Especially like just cosmodromes and like all that shit and cosmonauts and everything are just so dope, dude. They really are. Like, you know, if you know me enough, you know that I really love like Americana stuff, right? Which is true, but like Americana space stuff just doesn't do it for me like Soviet space shit does, okay? Like astronauts are cool, but cosmonauts are fucking dope. Even the name cosmonaut, dude, that shit is hard. That goes so hard. Just I've always loved the sort of Russian sort of cosmodrome aesthetic and whatnot. Even in Destiny 1, back in the day, the you know, you had the whole cosmodrome region you started in. I always loved the aesthetic of that. And you know, before they fucking made him gay as hell, I really loved Rasputin as well, down there in the cosmodrome. That was really cool. That was just really dope stuff. But they kind of fucking destroyed it, honestly. Now, I'm sure you just saw, of course, that we did just get a perk drop power-up. So there's a perk drop power-up, and then there's a perk upgrade power-up. That'll double buy it for you. If you were paying attention, we did get one in the very beginning, which I don't think I'll be able to cut out, because I think I was talking over it. But there's that, and the perk we got is called Blood Bullets. So if you look in the bottom right, you can slowly see my ammo filling up a little bit, and that's what Blood Bullets is. Do they not do the thing anymore? Hello? Do they really not do the thing anymore? Come on, do the thing. Come on, do the thing. Come on, do it. Come on. Come on, do the thing. Do the fucking thing. I'm being cheated. Come on, do the thing. Well, that's grody. They're supposed to be bobbing and weaving and ducking and diving and shit when I aim at them. What are they doing? What do these little gooners think they're doing? Is that only a Black Ops 1 thing? Don't tell me that's a Black Ops 1 thing. But you know, back in the day, they did like a whole bob and weave thing when you aimed at them. Do they really not do that in Black Ops 3? That's really fucking disappointing. Because I always loved that about like the older games, is dude, it took a lot of fucking love to do something like this. That's why they don't do it anymore. But they do like duck and dive and bob and weave, and like each time each zombies map had like a different little gimmick, right? So like in like Noct, Verrucht, and Der East, they like, you know, they were Nazis, and so they did like the goose step, you know, like the German march. They'd goose step all over the place, and it's cool. You know, in Shino Numa, they had like the sort of martial arts kind of stance. And then in Ascension, right? Because they're like fucking KGB soldiers who are like well trained and everything. They do like the bob and weave when you aimed at them. I always loved it when like the zombies just acted just a little wee bit different on each map. I always loved that. And I don't really do that anymore. They did do that on Die Rise, actually, surprisingly. Yeah, but on Die Rise, they were actually freaky on Die Rise. Because first thing is you had like the soldiers, right, who had like just a tiny bit more health, so they were kind of just like a nuisance in the very beginning. But most importantly for those little gooners, like they talked to you kind of, like they would actually say like, help me, kill me, kind of shit. Like it was fucking freaky, dude. The die-rise ones, they were real freaky, dude. They're the just little sound bites that they'd make were fucked up, and I loved it. Well, you know, I really should be buying Jug right now, but what if I didn't buy Jug right now? What if instead I bought Cashback Cocktail? What if? What if? You know what? What if I did both, bitch? What if I fucking did both? Now, Cashback Cocktail, what that does is, when you buy something, you get 20% of the cash back, and then when you double buy it, instead of 20%, it's 30%. So it's a good way of keeping your money. Yeah, like we just got 750 points back for all that. That's hot. Now I'm about to go off, okay? I'm about to go hard right now, okay? I'm about to slay Queen, right? You don't even know, right? But you know, I've said this about a lot of maps, okay? I said this about Kino, said this about Darius, said this about Shino Numa, probably said it about Verruct, probably said it about 5, I don't remember. But I've said this a lot of, you know, I say this a lot, okay? I do say this a lot. But, you know, Ascension has a special place in my heart, but it's not a good place. It's not a nice place like Kino, you know? It's actually a terrible place, okay? I hate this map. Because of one very specific thing. Every other reason I love this map, okay? Aesthetically, I love the map. Back when there was the whole bob and weave thing, I love that. Love the whole Soviet stuff. You know, this map is very good. It's kind of like Darius, but instead of teleporters, you have lunar landers, right? But the reason why I hate this map is because of the Easter egg, okay? Now, the Easter egg's not bad, okay? But this is the very first one. The very first Easter egg. And so this, in my opinion, is the first domino to fall. This here is the first domino to fall that fucked up zombies irreparably. Because, you know, what? Ascension did good. You know, the whole Black Ops one did good. Black Ops 2, you know, not as good, but you know, it did what it did what it did. It did what it had to do. It was not bad, okay? It was alright. Black Ops 2 was alright, and then Black Ops 3 fucking killed it for me, right? Now, if you watched my Verruct video, specifically, you know, I kind of went on a rant about how I think the story of zombies was killed for me in Black Ops 3. And that's true, but more specifically, I'm gonna basically rehash the same exact rant. Before I get into my little rant right here, Miracle Hands Mocha is a really good perk. What it does is, when you get a power up, you can change it 3 times, and then the double buy of it is you can change it 4 times, and then a max ammo will always become a free perk. And when you change it, you'll never get nukes or, what's the other one? Nukes or carpenters. You know, I think the story went downhill, and I went on a rant about that. And this is going to be a very similar but different rant, which is, I think, the way that the story was told, right, got destroyed for me, right? The way it was told. It's not just the story, it's the way the story is framed. That's something that I've sort of come to realize, even with making videos, right? Because even like this kind of video, if I fucking put on YouTube, Ascension, just fucking put it up, I won't get nothing. A video that, you know, same video, I can even rant and play Ascension or whatever. But, you know, I need to do the right framing for this kind of video, so I have to do this dumb little fucking 100 perk little gimmick, right? And that's the only way it actually does well. But it's basically like that, essentially, but for zombies, because they fucked up the way the story was told in my mind. Because before, you know, the whole thing about the story was, it was very much in the background. It was very elusive and hard to find. And I'm of the very firm belief that that did not detract from zombies, but that's what added to it. And I believe very firmly that that is what gave it its initial push, was just how sort of in the background the story was, because it was never overt at all. You very much had to like actively search for it and dig for it. And I think because of that, it became more rewarding, right? Like when you actually start to figure things out and you start to find things, it was very rewarding to find these things. And in addition, there's a lot more talk about it as well. People were talking to each other more. Because, you know, they're trying to figure shit out and, like, trying to figure out what everything, like, meant. And what everything had to do with everything, like, the things they found. And, you know, the stuff you had to do to find some things, like fucking clipping out of the map, or, like, finding ciphers and stuff. When you are doing anything, really, like any sort of public thing, like a video game, right? What you want is people talking. You want people talking. That's very, very important. You need people talking about your stuff. Because, you know, word of mouth is better than any fucking, like, news, right? Any, like, news outlet or whatever, right? You want, like, people actually talking. And that's what happened with zombies a lot. Where you had people discussing it and talking about it so much. Because there was just so much to find and figure out and to piece together that made it really, really interesting. And just the whole process of figuring it out and finding the clues and coming up with the theories and talking about it and discussing it and everything is just something I really loved and I really enjoyed, and I think that that is what propelled zombies to the forefront for a very long time. But then they fucked up the story, dude, and it became very sort of Easter egg focused, which I don't even have a problem with per se. It was kind of like there was the Easter egg and nothing else, and it was very upfront, very in your face, and what you got was what you got. You know, I genuinely think the story was better when you didn't have, like, you know, a main quest to do, or you didn't have you know, like cut scenes and shit. You know, it became so much more obvious and so much in your face, and so there that it kind of killed the sort of the mystery and the figuring it out and actively looking for it. Like, you know, I just mentioned Destiny, so let's go back to it. But like Destiny 2, right? I stopped playing Destiny 2. I played a little bit of it. Even though I love Destiny 1, dude. I love that game so much. Well, I can change this to what? And Cinder Brandy, that does fire damage on your weapons. That's good. But as I was saying, I stopped playing Destiny, even though I played Destiny 1 religiously, dude. Destiny 2 I stopped playing, and it's not because of their shitty monetization. It's not because the way the story changed. It's not because of their kind of shitty sort of predatory practices. It's not because of any of that. It's because the writing became so fucking piss poor. I hated it with a passion. Like, I get it's like a free game and you have to cater to everyone, and I get that, you know, technically it's not, but let's be honest, it's a game catered for kids, right? That's why you have all like the stupid little fucking dab emotes and stupid shit like that, right? Like, it's, you know, they're kind of preying on kids a little bit because you kind of just have to. That's the way the game's played. I stopped playing it because, like, the dialogue and whatnot in the missions and the story kind of treated you like you were fucking retarded, like, sincerely. Like, you had sincere brain damage. And I hated that. Like, I did not want to play the game and be treated like I was a fucking brainlet the entire time. Like, it would just, dude, it wasn't good. It just became so nauseating to play. Not even because it costed like a fucking $1 billion to play that game. But like, they would like repeat the same shit that you already knew, or shit that you could pretty easily piece together by using your own head for about 2 fucking seconds. It would say out loud anyway. And it just, like, dude, it fucking became kind of sickening to play that game. Like, I didn't want to be treated like a fucking moron the entire time. And Zombies never did that. But I'd say it still suffered from a similar problem, where it became much more obvious and much more upfront and much more in your face, and there was much less figuring it out. I just got a perk right there, by the way, called Nitrogen Cooled, and that makes zombies slow down when they get near you. The double bite just increases that effect, which is very, very important, of course, when you're like training and whatnot. But, you know, that's I think that's why zombies kind of killed it for me, and that's why, another side tangent about a franchise you probably don't really give a fuck about, but, you know, I'm gonna talk about forever anyway, is the Elder Scrolls, right? Look, I've splurged about the Elder Scrolls before, and I'm gonna splurge a lot more right now and in the future, right? So get used to it. But that's why I love the Elder Scrolls, because And I think the Elder Scrolls does it best, and zombies could learn a thing or two from it. Which is, you have the story that is like upfront and obvious, right? It's very much in your face. It's very obvious. It's right there. It does kind of spoon feed it to you a little bit. But the thing about the Elder Scrolls is it gets so fucking insane, dude. It genuinely does. The more you dig into it, genuinely the Elder Scrolls lore is a bottomless pit, dude. It goes on forever. And there are so many little rabbit holes to go down. It's fucking crazy, all the shit in franchise. But stuff that you like really, really, really have to dig through and look for and piece together. And like, it's not easy stuff. Like, it doesn't come to you at all. They do not spoon feed it to you. It's not upfront and in your face. But you have to like play through 3 games and read every single fucking book and like read out of lore shit that Michael Kirkbride wrote when he was fucking on mushrooms writing the entire lore. To like piece shit together and like figure stuff out. And that franchise just goes so fucking ridiculously deep, dude. Still, it's like over a decade since Skyrim came out, or even like other games, you know, Morrowind, Oblivion, and people are still making videos like figuring shit out and like trying to understand what it all means, because it's just that out there, and all the different sort of strings you can attach and everything, and just the whole process of the figuring out and the theorizing it and like super like digging into shit, and then sort of recontextualizing the things, you know, to like, you know, even the things that are like outright in your face, and it's like, oh, here it is, and then you start to learn about it and you start to realize, well, wait a second, that's not actually what it is, and it's a lot more deeper and complicated and whatnot than that, and there's like way more to it, and there's like 10 different theories to justify the same thing, and it's all like this equally right and equally wrong, just like gray area, and it's insane, and I just love it. Actually, slight spoilers, I am working on an iceberg video of all things, which I personally am not like the biggest fan of iceberg videos, especially making them, but the Elder Scrolls iceberg is fucking crazy, dude. But I want to do that video at some point, because that whole iceberg is just balls to the walls insane, and I love it. You know, that is what I loved about the Elder Scrolls, is how deep and crazy it goes if you want it to go deep and crazy, and how sort of on the surface it is if you want it to be on the surface, you know? And the whole point of that whole tangent on the Elder Scrolls is that I think zombies really ought to have done something like that and just didn't. But I would have loved to have, if it was like, you know, you have the on the surface sort of obvious shit that it gives to you, and you have like your obvious, like, you know, here's your main Easter egg, and here's what you do, and here's all this. Like, I, on its surface, do not have a problem with an Easter egg or anything like that. But if you know, gave us the Easter egg and you gave us the obvious shit, and it's like, oh, here's what's happening, it's in your face, you know, here it is, here it is, here it is. And then you had like, you know, like what they had in like the older maps, like their Reese and whatnot, where it's like, okay, but you also have like, you know, hidden shit kind of like hidden in the map that gives you like, oh, I skipped the perk bottle, I'm getting distracted, that like, you know, will give you some extra sort of context, you know, here's like an extra clue, here's an extra cipher for you, here's like a radio message that says some shit, like, and so it would like, you know, you would have the surface stuff, but you could, if you wanted to, and you were more invested in the story and whatnot, there would be more to actively search for and to figure out and to invest in and to really delve into. But all that stuff disappeared, where instead of like the sort of it's niching in the background, it became up front, and then they just completely forsook everything in the background. And I think that zombies really suffered for that, and it really could have been amazing if there were just, you know, more audio logs, more like little things just littered around. Like, you know, oh, dude, it's so disappointing too, because it could be something as simple as just like a word too, you know, like Like, Shino Numa has, like, Tunguska written on a wall, and that's it. And that whole one mention just recontextualizes that entire map and gives it meaning, you know? Just one word written on a little fucking shack on the outside of the map just recontextualizes everything. That just method, that idea was just completely just thrown out the window. I think that is absolutely what killed it for me, because the sort of challenge and the piecing together was just taken away from it. Let's see, let's turn this on. Beautiful. Now the rocket is up. Fantastic. BMP, fuck it. I know you can shoot down the rocket, but I don't want to shoot down the rocket, okay? Why would I? Man, that is such a... I love that, man. It's such like a unnecessary little fucking meme just to get Pack-a-Punch, but it's fucking awesome. I still love it. So we got Crusader's Ale. It's like a little bit of a meme. It does just a tiny little bit more melee damage. And more importantly, if you get kills, actually it might not be kills, it might just be just in general. You get a double. Oh yeah, it's just in general. Yeah, you get double melee points, which is quite helpful. Ooh, we got Stone Cold Stronghold. That's actually quite unfortunate. So what that does is you stand still, you get that ring, which you generate armor over time. And so, you know, you can goon a little bit more, which normally pretty good. But on a map like Ascension, where, you know, you're going to be doing a lot of training, it's not that good. It's a very strat specific perk, and unfortunately that's just not the strat we're going with. Okay, I see you there. I see you. I'm gonna buy you right now. So this is No Bear Brew. And what that does is you will not get teddy bears in the box, and when you double buy it, you can actually move the box to wherever the fuck you want. So I'm gonna move it right here. So that's actually moderately goated, so hopefully we can get some good guns now. Hopefully. Like the ray gun Mark II, you know, something like that, you know. So the thing about Fighter's Fizz is if you go down, you keep your weapons. And if you kill a zombie while you're down, you get back up and you keep all your perks and everything. Oh, Point Crusher, I really want that. So that's a very good perk. And what it does is it will give you more points per kill, basically. And the double buy just increases that. So it's very good for getting points. Oh, Nuka-Cola down here. Okay, that's actually goated. So it sets off a nuke when you go down, alright? In and of itself, fantastic. The double buy, I was gonna try and let you read it, but I got a little bit goobed up. But the double buy is when you pick up a power-up, you have a chance of spawning in a second one, which can be extremely helpful. So that, combined with Miracle Hands Mocha, means we should be getting a lot of perk drops now. So I completely forgot that a double tap was actually never originally on this map at all. It I think got replaced by like what, like PhD or something a little bit silly. Wasn't it PhD and Stamina Up? They added 2 completely new perks to this map, which is kind of impressive. Oh, this mod does add in new gobblegums, by the way. So what does this do? Repairing a board immediately repairs all boards at that window. Okay, interesting. I'm not sure which ones are and aren't new though, but there are new ones in the rotation. So what perk do I get now? I got Widows, okay. Honestly, a little bit frustrating, because we do basically already have Widows. Oh, can I get this again? I can, thank you. So what that does is, that gives you more ammo just in general. And it also does, I think weapons you have stowed away, specifically, will get ammo over time. Oh, we just got Victorious Tortoise, okay. Ooh, get a new one. Oh, Speed Cola, yeah. Okay, buddy. Okay, pal. A new one, perhaps? No. Double points, that'll do. So Victorious Tortoise, what that does is, if you have a shield, which we don't, of course, but if you have a shield, the shield becomes like omnidirectional, so even if you get hit in the front, it still counts as hitting the shield instead. So it's a very good defensive perk. It's just, you know, too bad we can't actually do shit with it right now. Ooh, Tech Tequila, that's actually really good. So what that does is, when you shoot, you have a chance of not using up any of your ammo, and multi-kills get you more points. Oh, we just got Dying Wish. That's a pretty good one. Excuse me. And that is when you are about to die, you are instead briefly invincible for like, it's like 5 seconds or something. It's quite a while. And then Vigor Rush, what that does is that gives you basically explosive bullets. Yeah, okay, you know, that'll do. I was kind of hoping for like a point gun, but I mean, fuck it. Can't really say no to the thunder gun, you know? Okay, so these little gooners are fucking with my perks, and I can't even tell which ones. This is fucking AIDS, dude. I hate these monkeys with a burning fucking passion. Which one are you even on, dude? Where are you? Where are you? Dude, those fucking monkeys blow so hard, dude. They honest to god fucking kill this map, dude. They really do. Oh, new perk. We just got ICU. That was pretty good. You're invincible while performing actions, and you get faster health regen. And then the one that's whited out is Bolt Ice Blast. For some reason, the icon's a little bit fucked up. Not really sure what the issue is. But what that does is I can double jump now. And if I double jump, I can do like a little ground pound. Yeah, and it freezes them in place. Okay, there's only 2 gooners left, so I'm gonna go down here. And I'm gonna try to hit the Wonder Fizz and speed run through everything else we need. We should have enough with a cashback cocktail. I'm gonna speed run time. That is banana colada. So if we run and we slide, we'll get like a yellow trail that is basically just a sliquifier. Change choose that spawns AATs on headshot, so that's a pretty good one. Let's see, Daminade, so that one is every round flip you generate an extra grenade as well as a tactical grenade if you have one. So you can like regen like monkeys or I guess like Matryoshka dolls and whatnot. Swarm Scotch, that is on headshots or reloading an empty clip, it'll spawn a little swarm of insects that'll fly around and kill zombies. Momentum Mojito makes you faster. Or it makes you run faster, at least. And when you run into zombies, you do damage to them. Death Perception, you can see through walls like this. See their outline. Magnet Margarita is like kind of like a shitpost. Power-ups will just slowly float towards you, and that's literally it. Even the double buy is fucking boring as hell. Like, it doesn't do shit. Let's see. Downer's Delight is you keep your weapons when you go down, and you double bleed out time. Which is not half bad, actually. PhD Slider is PhD, but when you slide into zombies, it kills them. Well, that's it's called Pack-a-Punch, or no, not Pack-a-Punch. That's already that's something else. It's called Pack-a-Box is the one. That's it. And what it does is when you get something from the box, it has a chance of it Pack-a-Punching itself, which is, you know, that's pretty cool. My little gooners just died. It's tragic. Ethereal Razor, that does more melee damage essentially. Let's see, that's Ecstatic Elixir. What that does is if I run around... It's not quite working. Let's run away, and then run back. Boom. Yeah, it'll zap them like that, and it stuns them. Time Slip makes hitting the box and Pack-a-Punching quicker. Zombshell is when you shoot zombies, sometimes there'll be like a little yellow dingle around them, and that slows them down. Oh, Muscle Milk, that is, when you stab zombies, once in a while, it'll be like a, what is that, like the DG2, right, the one to off. It's basically like that. And then, what's Mad Gaz Moonshine? I forgot what that does. I think if you slide into him, it fucks him up. Oh, Winter's Whale. I'll take that. Why not? Yeah, that is a Blood Wolf Bite right there. Perk upgrade. And then, that is all. That is all for right now. There's a couple perks that we don't have right now, but I think those are like the base game perks that we don't have. Oh, and Jug. We're missing Jug? Really? Oof, okay. I didn't even realize we were missing Jug. That's fucking sketchy, dude. I hate those fucking monkeys, dude. They fucked up Speed and Jug? Or Stamina up and Jug? I never even noticed that. It's a miracle I didn't fucking die, dude. Jesus Christ. But yeah, we have all the perks now, boys. Got all the perks. Now we just gotta wait for the double buy. It's gonna be exceedingly difficult because these fucking monkeys, dude. So thankfully, if you have all the perks, then the perk drop power up will actually just double buy for you, which is very, very helpful. And because of that, hopefully we should get through this pretty quick. I'm hoping we get to 102 of 102 by the time monkeys spawn in again. Oh, I think we only need one more. I believe we gotta wait for it to oh yeah, one more. Ah, Mad Gaz Moonshine, that's the one thing that we need. The one perk. The one perk is real.
Can we get much higher? So high.
Oh yeah, it is. We just got it. See, it only took one episode to get it too. See, look at that. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish up this round and then I'm gonna end it, and that's gonna be it, dude. We fucking did it. But you know, if you have watched this far, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And of course, if you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. I would really, really appreciate it. I want to see this channel grow. I want to have a glow up on this channel. That'd be hot.
Yeah.